Welcome, Blues fans, to AG Chelsea TV, your ultimate source for all the latest Chelsea news. For the most comprehensive Chelsea coverage, subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell to get instant alerts on all our new videos. Raheem Sterling in talks to leave. Enzo Maresca has already sent a clear message to certain men with his official Club World Cup squad, which notably doesn't include some pretty big names. Leslie Ugochukwu, Joao Felix, Renato Veiga, Ben Chilwell, David Dartro Fofana, Armando Broja and Axel Disasi all missed out on a place in Chelsea's ranks for the CWC, with Noni Chukwuemeka actually permitted to feature for Borussia Dortmund at the tournament. All the aforementioned players are very much on Chelsea's for sale list, while the likes of Noni Madueke, Nicolas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku have also been linked with Stamford Bridge exits recently. Meanwhile, high-earning England international Raheem Sterling is also out of Maresca's long-term plans, and Chelsea will be very keen to trim his £325,000 per week salary off the books, nearly 3 years after they signed him in a £50 million deal from Man City. The 30-year-old is now back from an underwhelming loan spell at Arsenal, having failed to make his mark as a regular for Mikel Arteta, and it is hard to envisage any domestic club being willing to pay a significant fee for the ex-City star. Perhaps the best solution will come from abroad, with Turkish Super League giants Beşiktaş now registering a serious interest in Sterling and providing Blue Co with an avenue to pursue an exit deal. According to reports from Spain, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side are now actively trying to sign the former Liverpool forward as they look to make a statement for their new manager, who signed an 18-month deal to join them in January. It is believed that Beşiktaş are in talks for Sterling, and negotiations are at an advanced stage, but the fees involved in a potential move haven't been made clear. Nevertheless, a move could be finalized in the coming days, so it may be one to keep an eye on. Sterling, right now, is at a real crossroads in his career, and he'll be considering the best move possible to give himself a chance of competing for a place in Thomas Tuchel's England squad for the 2026 World Cup. The jury is out on whether a move to Turkey would be the best way to elevate his England chances, but clubs in the Super League may be among the only sides in world football who could realistically afford Sterling's wages, or make an offer even close to them. Chelsea set Noni Madueke asking price for Arsenal. Chelsea have told Arsenal what kind of a transfer fee they will need to pay to sign Noni Madueke this summer. Somewhat surprisingly, Noni Madueke is being linked with a move away from Chelsea this summer. Arsenal are believed to be interested in signing the English international, having already activated the release clause for Kepa Arrizabalaga. Of course, the news is unexpected since the Blues are already lacking depth on the wings. Madueke is someone who played consistent football for Chelsea last season and in a number of positions across the pitch. Yes, his output has not been the most impressive, but is it time to part ways with a player as valuable as him? Estevao is set to arrive this summer, after his Club World Cup campaign with Palmeiras, but he is just 18 years of age and from what we have seen in the tournament, it will take him some time to adjust to the physicality of English football. Still, if the right offer is on the table, every player is available. As reported by The Independent, Arsenal have been speaking to Chelsea about a potential move for Madueke and the Blues want £50 million for the winger, which is not a price Mikel Arteta's side want to go to right now. That does not mean that the saga is over though. There is a possibility that a deal may be revived later in the summer transfer window. Arsenal do have a habit of signing players from Chelsea. Kai Havertz, Jorginho, Raheem Sterling, Petr Cech, William Gallas, David Luiz and Willian are some names that come to mind immediately. Could Madueke end up on that list soon? If you ask us, it would make sense to keep Madueke at the club, at least until Estevao settles down in English football. And of course, it cannot be considered a foregone conclusion that the Brazilian international will do that. Chelsea make Jamie Gittens transfer decision. Chelsea have changed their earlier position and now prepared to meet Borussia Dortmund's demand for Jamie Gittens, it has been claimed. Enzo Maresca's side want to sign a new right-footed left winger after not taking up the £25 million permanent option in the loan contract of Jadon Sancho. They instead paid Manchester United a £5 million fee to nullify their obligation to buy the former Dortmund man. As the Blues are short of options on the left, they are looking at recruiting in that position and Gittens has been identified as a top target. Earlier this month, Chelsea made a £42 million offer for the 20-year-old. Dortmund turned down that bid and Gittens instead travelled to the Club World Cup with the Bundesliga side. However, Gittens was not involved during Dortmund's 1-0 win against Ulsan HD on Wednesday. While illness was the reason behind Gittens' omission, speculation has increased around a potential move to Stamford Bridge for the England under-21s international, who is keen to return home. Now, it has emerged that Chelsea are willing to meet Dortmund's demand for Gittens. According to Bild, the Blues are ready to pay £55.3 million to sign him, a quarter more than what they first offered. Bayern Munich tried to make a late hijack for Gittens, but Chelsea appear to have won the race. Gittens has given the green light to the Blues and is keen to get a deal done this summer. Gittens, who scored 12 goals and provided 5 assists in 48 appearances for Dortmund during the domestic and European season, has played just 13 minutes at the Club World Cup. He came on as a second-half substitute against Fluminense in their group opener, before remaining as an unused substitute against Mamelodi Sundowns in their second game. Chelsea target Morgan Rogers' future update. Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has put out an interesting update on Chelsea target Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa this week. The news comes after Chelsea beat Tunis 3-0 early on Wednesday morning in the Club World Cup in America after Blues head coach Enzo Maresca named a rotated starting XL to rest a few players. Chelsea needed to avoid a defeat to progress to the knockout rounds of the competition, and they did that with ease in the end against an opposition that they were just much better than in terms of quality. Maduke got a deserved rest in the game, with Josh Akimpong starting at left back instead, but before the game, the Spanish international was expecting another tough game. But it was far from that for Chelsea in the end. According to a local report this week, Enzo Maresca wants Aston Villa goalkeeper Emi Martinez as his new number 1 and wants to sign him this summer. Martinez would be a great signing for Chelsea and his experience and mentality at the back would be a huge addition for them. Morgan Rogers of Villa, who has heavily been linked with Chelsea, could still move this summer, and Romano has an update on his future via his latest YouTube video. He says, "Many top clubs are following Morgan Rogers. Aston Villa insist they don't want to sell, but let's see what happens in the next days and weeks as he has many suitors. Rogers would be a fantastic new signing for Chelsea this summer and he would certainly fit the bill of that versatile attacking player that they still apparently want to sign." That's all for today's Chelsea news. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated with everything happening at Stamford Bridge, don't forget to subscribe to AG Chelsea TV and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.